All right, good morning. Hope you're having a great Saturday. It's raining outside today. It's pretty chilly right now. It's probably in the 40s. So we got some coffee going right now. And we got another bench put together right now. So we got this one right here. And even though I'm not happy with this tool chest, I decided at the end of the day I'm just going to keep it. So yeah, we're going to put this bench together. It's a really good bench, but it is kind of a pain because there's a lot of styrofoam. I got this one on Amazon, and the other thing is that they cover these with like a plastic coating to protect the stainless steel, which is it's kind of takes a little bit of time to get it off. So there's some work involved to put these together, but once you're done, you get a really nice table. So like I say, one of them is like for my kids, my son and my daughter. They come out and do their crafts and stuff, and then one for me. But before we do that, we've got I've got a bunch of diesel I need to transfer over into the Porsche, and a little bit of gasoline and put over into the BMW. I'm going to use those all up, and we're going to get rid of all those fuel cans, sell those on Facebook Marketplace. We're making more room. We're trying to get rid of stuff, get this place decluttered. So yeah, that's our next step right now is we're going to get rid of these fuel cans, which means we got to get the fuel out of them and transfer those into the cars. I got an empty tank on this one right now, and this one I got about a quarter tank also. So we can get those things taken care of, and I'll bring you back in a little bit. All right, so we got the camp light out here to keep us company on this cold, rainy day right now. Actually, it's really cold. It's not really generating any heat, but it's pretty. So yeah, here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what we got here. All right, so I've got some of these cans are empty. Some of these got diesel, so we're going to use up all the diesel, and we're going to sell all of these fuel cans. I had these fuel cans when I was prepping because, well, everything was really unstable. So I was worried at the time that there could be a fuel shortage because everything was just so unstable. All right, see, we got our water jug here. Go ahead and bring that in for now. I'm going to set that right here. All right, anyway, I'll bring you back. I'm going to get these all out, and I got my transfer pump, and we'll see you in a little bit. All right, well, we got some more company here. Give a little bit of heat. This one puts out some pretty good heat. So we're going to go ahead and leave this old timer here. This is our Canadian quick light. Ooh, it's good heat. Good heat coming out of that one. All right, well, let's get to work here. Coffee is starting to brew right now, so that's good. I'll bring you back. So this one seems to have a problem. I've cleaned with the pricker, but twirled it and all. But it just seems like the air fuel mixture is way off. Started burning seemed pretty decent, but it had some ghost flames, so I thought it would kind of clear itself out, but it really didn't. And I reduced the pressure in it just to see if maybe I'd over pressurized it. That wasn't a problem. So I think maybe there's a web or something in there. I don't know. So we're going to shut it down and let it cool down. Then a little bit later we're going to go ahead and take this apart and see what the problem is. All right, so let's shut her down. And we'll come back in a little while with that. Let's see, our coffee looks like it's about done. So I'm going to take the coffee off. Set the coffee over here. It's nice having a stainless steel table because you can do that. And we'll shut that off. So we got 15 gallons. Actually have quite a bit of diesel. So I know it's a red can, but that is diesel in there. At the time I was having a hard time getting fuel cans. I've got a lot of yellow ones. But there was a run on fuel cans for some reason, probably because everything was so unstable at the time. But yeah, I've kept stabilizer in this stuff, so it's good, and I've used some recently and had no problems with it. So we're gonna go ahead and get my transfer pump. We're gonna transfer some over. We're gonna fill this up, and I'm gonna start using up all my diesel and get rid of these cans, because that way I can utilize a lot more space. So yeah, all right, bring you back a little bit. All right, so we're pouring some diesel in here. I got this pump on, I think, like Temu. It's really a cheap pump, electric pump, but I'll tell you, it works. It's a lot easier than trying to pour it in. It's just 12 volt. I mean, I think it was like 17 bucks or something. The only thing I wish it was just a little bit deeper. Oh, there you go. Get a little bit. I'm trying to get it a little bit deeper in there so it'll touch the bottom. Maybe it went too deep. But yeah, I got a bunch of diesel like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I think you're saying, well, it's probably no good. Oh, that bullshit. I used it just like a couple months ago. I've had stable in it, so it's like it's just fine. But yeah, things are pretty unstable. So it's like the diesel. This Cayenne will go 600 miles. What? Why'd you shut down? Oh, all right, I'll have to bring you back. I gotta see what's going on here. Yeah, so apparently when you open the door, the cigarette lighter works for a little bit, but it's like on a timer. If you're not in the car, it shuts off like the radio. You know, the radio will turn on for a little while and then will shut off. I got to get a new wiper blade for the back here. This one has gone bad here. So I'm going to order that in a little bit here. This one is really weird because I've replaced this and everything, but it'll wipe and it'll miss the center. And I've tried like bending the arm and all kinds of stuff, and I can't seem to get it to line up straight where it'll hit the whole thing, but it is what it is. But yeah, it's like I don't like to store a lot of fuel. Diesel's pretty safe. It's not really that combustible. It doesn't have a high flash point. So that's why I picked diesel, because this car, like I say, this Cayenne will go 600 miles on a tank of diesel. So I figure it's like, well, you know, in the event that there's like a fuel shortage or an earthquake or something, at least we have one vehicle that, you know, the fuel has bigger bang for its buck. So, yep, that's why I did it. And I kept just a little bit of gasoline for the generator. But right now I have 1 gallon of gasoline put aside for the generator and what's in it, and they got stable in there. All right, I'll bring you back a little bit and have a sip of my coffee. All right, well, it's really cold and chilly out here. I've been out in the rain transferring fuel, so that's all done. We got a full tank of diesel and the Cayenne right there. There was a little bit of gasoline left, but I didn't trust it, so I just gonna sell it with a fuel can. Then I have 1 can of pump gas that in a Coleman can, 1 gallon, separated away. That's for the generator. So yeah, in the meantime, we got this one lit up. This one has never been restored, and put back the inverted lantern because it ran out of fuel. And yeah, now we're ready to go heat up the coffee in the microwave here. Put some cream and sugar in there. Put away the coffee there. And tear this thing apart and see what's going on with it, so we can get it to work properly. So that's kind of where we're at right now. But yeah, it is a cold, dreary day. Later on today, we're going to go take our kids to see Dogman over at the theater. So that'll be kind of nice. Right now I got to put this bench together, and like I say, I got to make a little bit of breakfast, and we got to fix this thing here and transfer some tools over here. We're going to use this for just some basic tools, not fancy specialized tools, just basic stuff, screwdrivers, crescent wrenches, stuff like that. Things you would use for working on lanterns or just general projects. We'll keep all the specialized tools for a later date. Get a nice roll around Harbor Freight tool chest. So it's like, this one's more trouble than it's worth to tear it apart to send it back. I'm just going to keep it. It ain't that great. I paid about $100 for it. I don't think it was worth it. I think I could have probably done a way better on Facebook Marketplace. Got a used something, but nevertheless, it is what it is. So we're going to move forward, and that's where we're at. So I'll bring you back in a little bit.